Hello everyone and welcome. If you could all make sure you've got your headsets on, otherwise you won't hear a thing. Okay, I think most people have got your headphones on, so great. So thank you a lot for coming along today. My name is Sam Presley and I'm a technical product manager at Nordic Semiconductor. And today I'm going to talk to you about our next generation of Bluetooth Low Energy and multi-protocol SoCs in the nRF54 series. So I hope many of you are familiar with Nordic already, but if not, I'm going to give you a short overview of some of the other products that we have available in the portfolio. So we have our most products and we're strongest in Bluetooth Low Energy, but we've recently, over the past few years, introduced a number of other product lines. So we also have the cellular IoT, providing cellular connectivity over LTE-M and NB-IoT, as well as Wi-Fi with our first Wi-Fi 6 certified device with the nRF70 series. And this is all backed up now by a suite of cloud services, as well as power management ICs and software and tools to help you get your products to market. But today we're going to be concentrating on the multi-protocol SoCs and how we're moving from the 52 and 53 series into the 54 series, our next generation. So Nordic has been on a long journey towards becoming the leader in Bluetooth Low Energy. And actually we were there right from the start. So when we first started out as a company, we started as quite a small ASIC design house. We were founded in Trondheim, Norway. And you can see in the early days, quite low revenue, but we developed a lot of experience and expertise in 2.4 gigahertz radio design. This then led into us co-developing Wyberry with Nokia, starting in 2006. And this then went on to be adopted as the Bluetooth 4.0 specification, and Wyberry turned into Bluetooth. And from then on, we've grown massively as a company, and our product portfolio has grown along with that as well. So today, we really are the market leader in Bluetooth Low Energy. So if you look at all the new certified Bluetooth Low Energy products in the market, you'll find that Nordic consistently has around 40% market share, which is far surpassing the second in that leaderboard. This translates into us shipping around 2 million SoCs a day, meaning we ship billions of devices in total now to thousands of customers. And we really pride ourselves in supporting not only the large customers, but also small startups. And what we've seen over the years is that many of these small companies that we supported really well have grown into being really successful companies, which is really great to see. So I wanted to point out some of the products in the market today that have been built on top of our 52 and 53 series devices, which are already in the market. So we've got examples of products where we combined Bluetooth Low Energy with our other technologies. For example, this pallet tracker. We also have smart home products like the Smart Home Hub and smart plugs, through to wireless microphones. And these wireless microphones are using Bluetooth Low Energy audio, which is the latest evolution in Bluetooth audio, and is set to provide lots of new and exciting user experiences for audio. And we see that we have lots of really cool and crazy products made with our devices. The things like electric jet boards with wireless remotes, VR controllers, and many of the products you would recognize and see in the market today. For example, the Casio watch, I think we actually published a new story on that. And that Casio watch has got really exceptional battery life for a connected watch. And that was all made possible by Nordic's low-power Bluetooth Low Energy SoCs. So why do customers choose Nordic? Well, first off, we have a very broad range of high-quality hardware SoCs. And these are providing a really great selection. So you can choose a large device or a small device tailored specifically to your needs, your application, and your cost targets. We also have very, very good interoperability with mobile phones. So we've been optimizing and tailoring and improving our Bluetooth stack over the years. We see that in the market, different vendors implement things slightly differently, and we've tailored our software stacks to handle this really well. So this is actually a fairly intangible thing to grasp at first, but we find that our customers really appreciate this fantastic interoperability that we have. We also put a lot of effort into combining high performance with ultra low power. So low power has always been in the DNA of Nordic, and we now are putting more and more focus in combining this low power expertise with increasing amounts of compute to enable you to do more processing on the edge. We also concentrate a lot on improving the developer experience and making our products really, really easy to work with so that you can get your products to market as quickly as possible. So this is where we talk about the complete solution of combining the multi-protocol SoCs with the really great and mature software stacks, comprising of the NRF Connect SDK, our hardware and software tools, as well as mobile apps, which you can use in the beginnings of your product development. And then this is all backed up by our really great world-class support. So we have our Nordic Dev Academy, which is our new online learning platform where you can get started with our SDK and products with a self-paced course that you can take in your own time, as well as our DevZone, which is an online support forum and also backed by a large team of support engineers at our headquarters that can help you with any issues that you have along the way. We also have Nordic design partners, which you can work with if you need some extra expertise in the development of your product. And what we hope this helps you achieve is get your product out to market and performing really, really well for you in the shortest possible time. So after that introduction, I wanted to get to the meat of what we want to talk to you today, which is the nRF54 series, which is our next generation of Bluetooth Low Energy and multi-protocol SoCs. So our nRF54 series, these are the main cornerstones that we focused on in the development of these products. So first off is, again, combining this high performance with low power consumption. We're also putting lots of effort into security. So both the 54H and 54L series have been designed to be certifiable to the PSA Level 3 IoT security standard. We're moving into new modern process nodes that fit really well for our applications in IoT. So we moved into 22 nanometer process nodes here. And we're including our 4th generation of radio. So this is where we've brought all of the expertise that we've developed over the years into developing our best 2.4 gigahertz radio yet. And all of these devices in the 54 series will be multi-protocol, meaning that they're supporting not only Bluetooth Low Energy, but also Matter, Thread, ANT, and proprietary 2.4 gigahertz technologies. So if you're familiar with our product range already, this is how the 54 series is broadly positioned. So the 54 series itself is actually split into 2 branches, a 54L series and a 54H series. And these are targeting different kinds of products and different kinds of end applications. So you'll see the 54 series, we're targeting a similar set of applications as what we had in our 52 series, which was a single ARM Cortex MCU combined with radio. The nRF53 series was a dual core device. And then the nRF54H series is really taking it to the next level. So we're including in the 54H series far more processing power in a single SoC than we've included in one of our devices previously. Okay, so now we'll first start talking about the 54L series, and then we'll go into the 54H series. So the 54L15 is the first device in the 54L series. And this includes 1.5 megabytes of non-volatile memory and 256 kilobytes of RAM. The kind of target applications that we're looking at for the 54L15 is relatively simple IoT applications. So things like PC peripherals, controllers, sensors, and simple smart home devices, as well as simple medical devices. The radio is improved. We're now supporting up to 8 dBm's output power, and the sensitivity is also improved to minus 98 dBm. So this means that you can get longer range than you would in one of our previous product ranges. And we mentioned already that the radio is multi-protocol, so supporting not only Bluetooth, but also 802.15.4 and Matter and Thread. Compared to our previous generation devices, we have significant improvements in power consumption, meaning that you can either be doing more with the battery that you already have, or you can be implementing smaller batteries and reducing the size of your product in your next generation designs. I mentioned the design target of PSA Level 3. And this means that we're including robust, secure boots, secure firmware update, secure storage, and protection against physical attacks on the device. The reason we've designed for PSA Level 3 is to prepare for the upcoming regulations and the market and situation which we see, that the kind of attacks that are appearing in the market and the ease of these is increasing by the day. The processing power the 52 series was based around a 64 megahertz M4, and here in the 54L15 we're doubling to 128 megahertz M33 core. This means you can do a lot more processing in the same amount of time, and also the processing efficiency that we gain by moving into 22 nanometer technologies means that the power consumption for doing that on the edge compute is vastly reduced. We're also including more memory in these devices than we've previously included. This device including 1.5 megabytes of non-volatile memory and 256 kilobytes of RAM. Our peripheral set is also improved. So compared to our previous generation, we've made improvements to the ADC, as well as more flexible serial interfaces and a new global real-time clock, which can keep running even in system off mode, which can reduce the need for you to have an external RTC in some applications. So that was the 54L15, which is going to be the next generation of the 52 series. So now I want to talk to you more about the 54H20. So the 54H series is really taking things to the next level with the integration of far more compute power than we've previously had. The kind of applications that we're looking at here are more advanced wearable devices, more high-end gaming controllers, as well as e-mobility products, and in complex industrial IoT products. The 54H will also be supporting Bluetooth Low Energy audio, which we today support on our flagship SoC that's in the market, the NRF53 series. And if you're not aware of LE Audio already, it's enabling lots of really new and exciting applications. We're integrating multiple cores into this single SoC. So we're combining ARM Cortex-M33 also with RISC-V cores. And these are optimized for the specific workloads that they're targeting. So we have one core that's available to you completely as an application core, and this is clocked up to 320 megahertz. We also have a core dedicated to the radio, and there are multiple other cores in the system providing system level functionality. The 54H20 is really well suited to running more embedded processing at the edge, and particularly for machine learning type applications. And we have a really great partnership with Edge Impulse. So if you're looking to get started with machine learning on the edge, I really encourage you to check them out. And we also recently announced the Nordic ML Studio, which we developed in partnership with Edge Impulse to enable you to bring those solutions to market in the shortest possible time. We also recently published a sneak peek at the performance of the 54H series. I've included some of those numbers here. So there's some benchmarks for MCU power consumption and performance. So core mark is a measure of processing power, and the ULP core mark is a measure of processing efficiency. What we found with the 54H20, that we are surpassing the processing efficiency of many of the leading highly efficient MCUs that are in the market today. And that is in a product that is not just an MCU, but it's a multi-core wireless SoC. So these results are really impressive. And you can check these scores out for yourself on the EEMBC benchmark website. The security on the 54H20 is also extremely robust. So including the same services that we provide on the 54L series with a slightly different implementation, which takes more of the implementation out of your hands, and we provide more of those services out of the box for you. The radio is also slightly higher performance than the 54L series. So we have minus 100 dBm sensitivity. So we're breaking that triple-digit barrier on sensitivity. And also we have our higher output radio up to 10 dBm. So this means that we've got really great improvements in the overall link budget for your applications. So to give you an idea of some of the energy savings that we're getting on the 54H20, we're getting receive currents now down to around 2 milliamps. We also have a number of new peripherals that we've not included in our devices before. So one of these is CAN. So this makes it much easier to integrate our SoCs into more industrial type products and products that are now seeing CAN being used quite commonly to integrate and connect devices over longer distances. We also have I3C, as well as a new high-speed USB interface, and also the ADC, which we include on the 54L series. The 54H20 also has many more of the common peripherals that you would be used to seeing, like serial interfaces. So with 54H20, we see it a little bit like this. We've combined a really powerful application microcontroller with a significant amount of non-volatile memory, some new advanced peripherals, such as CAN controller, with a wireless SoC, which you may be previously using, like our 52 series, as well as some functionality you would normally find in a secure element. And we've combined all of this into a single SoC, a 4.7 by 4.3 millimeter CSP package with 64 GPIO. And we think this is going to enable you to create much more complex and capable products than you would previously be able to achieve with a single SoC in a much smaller area. So here's just a reminder of the 54L series and the 54H series in terms of where they're positioned. And these products will be coming to market and more generally available towards the end of this year. I also wanted to comment and give you some pointers towards some of the complementary products that we have that sit alongside the multi-protocol SoCs. So the first of these is our NPM PMIC. So the NPM 1300 power management IC. Here what we tried to do is integrate lots of the power management functionality that we typically see implemented next to our connectivity SoCs within a single chip. So here we've combined a battery charger with a really accurate algorithm-based fuel gauge system with watchdog functionality, hardware reset, GPIO expansion, and LED drivers. And this chip is all controllable over I2C from, say, the 52 series or 53 series or one of the 54 series products. So the NPM 1300 is just one example of the PMIC, and we also will have more of these to come over the years. We also have our front-end chips. So one of these, the 21540, which is providing up to 20 dBm of output power, which can be really great for extending range if you're operating your product in a market which allows for that increased output power. So if you're familiar with Nordic already, or perhaps if you're getting started for the first time, I would really encourage you to check out our Nordic Dev Academy. So the Nordic Dev Academy is an online platform with self-paced courses that enable you to get started with our NRF Connect SDK, as well as with some of the technologies in our portfolio. So you can see we have the numbers up here for a number of students and engineers that we've had enrolled in this. And actually, we get really great reviews from a wide range of people. So the people that have been taking these courses are everyone from students at university doing their final year courses through to experienced engineers who are migrating from our previous SDK to our new SDK. And they find that this removes a lot of the time that's sometimes wasted in moving to a new SDK. So these courses are definitely not designed just for beginners. So we have one that's the fundamentals of the SDK and is the best place to get started. And then we also have our Bluetooth Low Energy Fundamentals course, which combines aspects of our SDK with also some of the fundamentals of Bluetooth. So if you're new to Bluetooth, this is also a really great course to learn a bit more about how Bluetooth Low Energy works. We also recently announced the intermediate course, which is covering more complex aspects, which we don't cover in the fundamentals course. And we'll be adding more and more courses over time to cover new products and new areas. Okay, so that was a whistle-stop tour of the 54H and 54L series. If you want to keep updated on where we are in bringing these products to market, then feel free to scan these QR codes and we can get you signed up onto the newsletters to receive more information. And as soon as these are available to the broad market, I'm sure you'll see a lot more news from us. Great, thank you.